Mr. Noel. I'm Ryan, this is Anthony. Today is April 16th and these are your morning reports.
The summer reading books have been announced. The upcoming juniors and seniors had the option to vote for the book they wanted to read, and they chose The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. The nonfiction book details the building of the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago and how serial killer H.H. Holmes used it to lure his victims. Sounds like a dream come true.
The incoming sophomores will reunite. This is also a nonfiction book that is an account of a teenage experience during the Holocaust.
The academic Super Bowl is soon approaching. Here are our sponsors and a little more about the competition.
The competition for Academic Super Bowl is Tuesday, April 16th. I think it's at 2 p.m. For English, the students are reading Greek drama. The students meet as a team. They read all of the materials, they take notes together, they have discussions, and there are some questions on the Academic Super Bowl website that they've been studying, so they're very prepared. The students' strongest points is that all four of the students on the English team are incredible scholars. They're very organized and they work together really well. Their weakest points, that's a stretch because they're all so awesome. Their weakest points is probably that their coach is ill-prepared, but they're awesome.
Once again, it's time for the No House. We will be working with Food for the Poor in order to help provide shelter for a family that is without it. The cost of the building one house is $3,200. The junior class sponsors and will collect over the next 3 weeks in advisory. Every $20 that an advisory collects will purchase 1 brick for the house. After the last collection, which is April 30th, the advisory has the most bricks will receive a pizza party from the student council. And if every student donates about $6.50, we can make this happen. Here's Mr. Lespiza with more information.
The Knoll House is the junior class service project for the year. It's run by an organization called Food for the Poor, which is an international Christian organization that builds homes, raises money for the poor, mainly in Central and South America. Last year, the price of the house has gone up. We need $3,200 to build the house. The house does have plumbing, and I think if our numbers were correct, we fell a little bit short. I think we were about $500 short last year. Bricks will be $20 this year, so that means we need to raise enough money for 160 bricks. I don't know yet. We actually, when we send the money in, we actually have to sign up to do this, and they look at probably the areas that they'd like to build, and we would, they would communicate that to us.
The theater department's one acts will be on May 10th. Here's Elisa Anglin with more info.
My one act is it's a comedy that I wrote about a time traveler who's not really a time traveler. I did one act last year. I wrote one for that too. Acting is kind of something you do all the time, so it was interesting to do directing for a change, and for that reason I kind of like directing better. So. It's actually really kind of hard to do because you're putting your work out there for criticism and stuff like that. Not only like from your audience, but maybe from your actors too when they read it if they don't like something.
That's all for the morning announcements. Here are Jimmy and Jason with your sports updates.
We're about to have a great time with sports.
Well, la-di freaking da! Okay, welcome to our sports session today. We are starting off with the boys baseball team. They played against the Lowell Red Devils this past Saturday, and they have won 10-0. Chad Dib is a very good game, as the game was hosted at the Railcats Stadium in Gary, Indiana. The upcoming games for the boys baseball team will be April 16th against EC Central and April 20th, doubleheader at Whiting.
The girls softball team will play April 18th at Whiting and April 20th at Westville. That is it for sports.
Yeah.
Done.